me cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. I wanna let you know, girl, that you live and I am what you do. So I need to reassure you, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. Flying into you, challenge me for the better for you. Let me cater to you.
Hello everyone, and thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. Make it make sense, okay? That's what we try to do every time we do a video, but sometimes it just don't make sense. But welcome back anyway. Thank you for your continued support and love of the channel. And you know, everything over here is called alleged. Gotta put our disclaimer out there. Only thing we're doing is talking about people, making comments, news reporting on stuff that's already been out there, and we're just expressing our opinions on the situation. But okay, what we want to talk about today is, and for the newbies, welcome to the house. Sit down, relax, and just enjoy yourself, okay? Just enjoy yourself and get in where you fit in, okay? You feel like you want to make a comment at the end of the video, make sure you do it, okay? Not for me now, unless you give me raving reports. But if you want to cut me out or put me in my place, forget that, okay? Just go on out the house. Come back another day. Maybe everything will be faring well for you, okay? But anyway, we're going to get into this Chris Brown situation and these two dogs he had that evidently had mauled a person to almost death. You know, she had to get 80 stitches in her face. I'm like, ooh wee. Okay, but yeah, Chris Brown wants to postpone some of the trial, if not all. He pretty much probably wanted to go away. I don't know. He could do some of that Dougie dance he be trying to do and see if he can Dougie his way out of, or Dougie dance his way out of the situation. But I hardly doubt it. Okay. But it's an exclusive from radar.com. All right, go over there and you might find some more interesting stories to ponder about or talk about. You know, I'm going in and everywhere where I can get a story. And if it interests me, guess what? We're going to talk about it, okay? But anyway, this is, like I said, exclusive from radaronline.com. It says Chris Brown pleads with judge to postpone trial with ex-housekeeper demanding $91 million over vicious dog attack. I'm like, God, dog. People are just not going for the 100,000 no more. They going for the millions. All right. And I'm like, I ain't got no problem with it. If those dogs did in fact get on your skin and make it go every which way but loose. Okay, so yeah. But anyway, since Chris Brown scored a small victory after a judge agreed to push back the trial start date in the singles war with his ex-housekeeper over a brutal dog attack she claimed he tried to cover up. RadarOnline.com had to learn, okay? Tried to cover up? Well, what did Chris do? What did he do to try to cover this sort of thing up? It says, according to court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com earlier this week, Brown asked the Los Angeles Superior Court judge presiding over the $71 million lawsuit to push the scheduled trial date of September 26, 2023 to the end of December. And I'm just a sidebar right here. That's what I pull out the road and I just, get out of the car pretty much and ponder about, okay, why are we trying to postpone this situation? Do he need to get some heavy hitting lawyers on his case to defend him and they won't be available to that time? Or is it more so, don't he owe the IRS, y'all, some millions as well? Then he had to sell some clothes outside his house, or maybe he was trying to sell his house. What's going on? It's like I remember something, but I can't vaguely put it together. Anybody know in the comment section? Please help your fellow family member out and shine some light on this detailing story. Okay, but anyway, we go back, get in the car, and we get back in the center of the road, and we're going straight now. Okay, we just had to, veer off because we didn't know what the hell we were talking about, or we thought we had lost some information along the way. Okay, but going on, it says in his filing, Brown said his ex housekeeper who brought the case using the pseudonym, Fox Jane Doe, would not be harmed by the trial being pushed. Okay, Brown said the woman is still being treated under workers' compensation, and because her treatment is ongoing, he is unable to obtain key evidence to fully evaluate her claims. The housekeeper opposed the trial date being changed. Doe argued the lawsuit has been pending for quite some time, and Brown's legal team should be prepared. Well, just a sidebar, I ain't gonna get out the road. I'm still gonna be in the road, but I'm just rolling down the window now so people can hear me clearly. When you're in trouble and you don't have that much of a leg to stand on in your favor, your lawyers, if they're good enough, they're going to try to push it to the next century if they possibly can and get away with it. But that's their job. So don't think that's any lesser than you may get your case solved quicker than later. It just is what it is, or sooner than later, whatever. Sooner than later, that I tried to say. Okay. Okay, it says she argued Brown had failed to present the court with any good cause for their lack of diligence in discovery. Okay, the judge ended up siding with Brown at a recent hearing. The trial will now start around Christmas time. As RadarOnline.com previously reported, Doe sued Brown in July of 2021. She claimed to have been severely injured after his dog attacked her on December 12th on 2020. Well, I know she didn't have no good Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Probably was all bandaged up in the hospital, having pain every which way in the world, and Chris ain't tried to do nothing to help her out, allegedly. Ooh, child, can you imagine having your face all almost mauled off and then other parts of your body mauled off too? I mean, what kind of quality of life far as her self-esteem is going to be? It's going to be in the toilet for a while. Ooh, my goodness. Prayers go out to her and her family. All right, because they're going through it. Even though Chris, like, why then these dogs that we're showcasing here on the channel, they don't even look like they vicious. Now, do they? I mean, if you mess with them the wrong way, they could, like throwing stuff at them or picking at them. But just to be like out and about like that, and why is Chris having them dogs roam so freely? And he didn't tell his housekeeper or any other people that are at his residence doing work for him that don't be messing with the dogs. Or shit, when one of them dogs was called Hellhound, or what was it called? I know I read it. Hades. One of the dog's name was Hades. I was like, what? That's hell, ain't it? I mean, that dog can get anybody hell. Chris should have had them locked up, but put in a cage or something, or barred off some parts of the yards where they couldn't, roam freely. But I see what the lady talking about. I see what the lady is talking about. Okay, but it goes back to the article. We go back to the article. It says Doe said she was unaware Browns allowed large, vicious, biting, killer attack dogs to roam around without a leash. Doe, who was working at Brown's mansion in Tarzana, California, said Brown's Caucasian over chalk Caucasian Shepherd dog named Hades mauled her while she was emptying the trash outside. Now, my thing, Chris, why do you got a female emptying trash? Okay, that could have been one of her jobs, but that's something that you could have took out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just got you and your guests over there 24/7 roaming the house, and she already had to clean up that mess. Why the lady got to take out the trash? Chris, you ought to do better. You know better. You do better. Okay, that's like you wanted her to go upstairs and change the light bulb in the attic. Is that something she should be doing? I don't think so. I mean, when y'all get these housekeepers, y'all should be treating them like family. Because who else going to clean up after your ass? It sure ain't going to be your mama. It ain't going to be your dad or your sister or brother, okay? You can't Dougie your way out of that one. But sometimes it's called take some responsibility and do some things for yourself. I mean, if she cooking, cleaning, and all that kind of stuff, don't let the lady go way out her way. And she might not be in the best of health. I mean, just think for a change. You know, you keep them like your family members, they'll do anything for you. Okay? I ain't gonna say they gonna lie, steal, cheat, and destroy for you, but it might come fairly close to that. But anyway, wait a minute now. Now, see, I'm confused about these dogs. Why it can't be a shepherd dog or Arf Clay dog? Why it be a Caucasian? And the dogs look, wait a minute, Caucasian. That means you got to have a black dog, or Asian dog, or Eskimo dog, all these kind. They get into the naming of the genders as well. Well, not the genders, but the species. And you got, just because they got a white on it. And Chris, you know you ain't white. You ain't white, bro. You black more than you are white. But anyway, I just thought that threw me for a loop when I read that. Did it throw y'all for a loop? Did it throw y'all for a loop too? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Let's see here. Where was I? My phone blinked out. Let's go back. Let's go back. It says, okay. It says, Doe said the dog savagely bit her face, her arms, and other parts of her body. She said the animal ripped large chunks of skin off her body. I'm glad they didn't go for the private area or the breast. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. But let's go. Let's see. It says the housekeeper said she laid on the floor bleeding profusely and was barely able to see as blood covered her entire body. Doe claimed that Brown approached her while talking on the phone. She claimed he instructed his team to grab all his dogs and remove them from the house. Now, you had the capability of hearing all of that and you didn't blank out. Whoo, child. Well, I don't know. When you're near death, you probably can hear anything very clear, but you can't respond to it appropriately. But anyway, it says she accused him of essentially having his security team destroy evidence and flee the scene. Doe said she feared she would die from the incident. Doe claimed Brown took responsibility when police arrived at the home. The lawsuit believes she's owed an eight-figure sum for her alleged emotional and mental distress. Now, I believe that's what your lawyer said he wanted to get for you. And knowingly, they're going to get majority of your big chunk of uh, monetary gain from this situation. They always do. You know what I'm saying? They have to take up the cost up front, and they're going to make sure their cost and their time is well awarded within the judgment. But anyway, going back to the article, it says the singer denied all allegations of wrongdoing. He accused Doe of causing her injury when she teased, abused, and mistreated the dog, and thereby provoked the attack. Brown's lawyer wrote, Doe invited the injuries. Wait a minute, hold up. Okay, they say the singer denied all allegations of wrongdoing. He accused Doe of causing her injuries when she teased, abused, and mistreated the dog and thereby provoked the attack. Brown's lawyers, invited the injuries now, complained of and assumed the risk of them with full knowledge of the multitude of that risk, in that she knew her foregoing conduct might have caused the dog to attack her and seriously injure her, both of which events are alleged to have occurred. The attorney said Doe didn't deserve a dime and asked for all claims to be dismissed. Okay, now you can't Dougie Fresh your way out of this, Chris. Now, apparently, the dogs had some type of negative uh, response from the Jane Doe, who you want to call. But did it warrant them not being on a leash? Did it warrant them being secured? A way where they could do no harm to anybody. Okay, Chris, I'm like, take responsibility. You called the police and stuff, and you seem like you wanted to have a good faith effort in trying to help this lady. But now it's like you're doing a whole 30-degree, 90-degree, 360-degree change of temperature, how you felt about this lady, your housekeeper. Okay, she was all good in the neighborhood until she wanted to put some salt on your name about them doggone puppies, dogs, or however you want to see them. Okay, but it doesn't negate the fact that you were liable. Those are your dogs. They're on your property. You should have secured them and made sure they were not out to attack any and everybody. You already knew from what you said she allegedly provoked your dogs here and there, and that they had a good memory to when they caught her behind by herself, they were going to roll up on her, and which they did, and pretty much almost unalived her. I mean, unalived her. She had lost a fairly good amount of blood, and talk about 80 stitches in her face. Can you imagine what she has to go through with so much plastic surgery going to be going on and psychiatry visits because she's going to feel bad about herself, her looks, and, you know, other psychotic or not psychotics, psychological stuff she's going to have to find herself being amidst of or on the midst of. I mean, when you look up in the mirror and you see your face all distorted and all these different bandages and stitches going each and every kind of way, you ain't going to want a mirror in your house to look at. And you ain't going to want nobody to look at you. I mean, Chris. Maybe you don't need to own any dogs. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.